does bigger always mean better? Today, we're looking at the Aputure Light Dome 2 and comparing it with the Light Dome Mini 2. Let's get into it. First up is the price. Right, there is a roughly £100 difference between the Mini 2 versus its bigger brother, the Light Dome 2. Now, that is a reasonable difference, but also there is a big size difference as well. But think about that price, right? £100 can buy you the ALMC, the Aputure MC, which is gives a little bit of an extra depth to your shots. So if you're on a budget, on a tight budget, then that £100 can actually add something different to your shot. So there is that difference, but that's the price. The second one is the build quality, right? What is the difference in build quality between the bigger and the smaller one, right? And to my knowledge, and as far as I've felt both of them, they are very well built. Both of them are sturdy, solid, haven't broken yet, which is good. I have to say, for me, the Mini 2 just feels rock solid, right? Maybe because of its size, and there is not that much flex in the individual wires because it's small compared to the bigger brother, which, you know, it feels a bit more flexy in comparison. Not to say that it's, you know, cheap or anything, but yeah, they're both really well built. I just find the smaller one to be rock solid. So that's the build quality. Now, let's talk about the size, right? The versatility that the Light Dome Mini 2 gives you is incredible, right? You can fit it in places where that bigger one will just not go. And you can see, right, the size of it, it's a huge difference. You can fit two of the Light Dome Minis inside of one of the, maybe even more, I think. You can fit maybe 2.5, just because of the sheer size of this softbox is huge. So yeah, think about your space, right? How big is your bedroom? How big is the room that you're going to be using to film whatever it is you're filming? Do you think you can fit something that's this big? It's like 40, nearly 41, whatever. It's a huge light box, right? Do you have the space for that, or do you think you want to use something that's small and want to try and use different angles? Maybe put the one light in the corner there. You know, it's going to fit in perfectly, and put it down on the floor there because it's going to stay there, right? So there is that difference. I think the Light Dome Mini 2 is really versatile. You know, you can use it in a lot of different environments because of its size. You can get it in lots of different nooks and crannies. It's great. So that is a versatility, I would say, that the Light Dome Mini 2 gives you. Number 4 is the setup, right? The setup is nearly identical for both of them. They're very easy to put together, like really easy. I think the Mini 2, if you're a bit cheeky, you can get it done quicker. But they're both really simple. You know, you hear a satisfying click for every single one of the rods. It's great. And they're very easy to put down as well, right? They're very, very simple, easy. Just push on that little button and boom, it's done. So in terms of the time it takes to set up, I would say they both take roughly the same time. I keep the diffuser and the grid on both of them. So when I take them down, put them in, they're done. That's it. I don't need to take anything else off. And then when I'm back ready to use it, click them back together and done. So I would say about a minute to put on, minute to put off, being generous because I've done it much quicker, but that's the setup, and I love both of the setups on both of these. So there's that. Number 5, and the final thing, and the thing that most people want to know, is the quality of the diffusion. You want to get one of these. You most definitely don't want to get two of them initially, but you want to get one which you think will cover and check all of your boxes. So let's compare the two, right? I'm going to put them side by side so you can see A and B. right? I'm not going to give you a name. I just want you to watch the footage, and the lights are in different positions. One's at 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 90 degrees, 40 degrees. Portrait shot of me. What do you think? Which one do you think is the bigger one, and which one is the smaller one? You ready? Did you guess that right? Did you have to really peek in to guess this? Because I had to, right? I had to put it on my big monitor, put them side by side, be like, oh yeah, look, that one. Oh yeah, you can see the diffusion is better on that one. That's got to be the bigger one. But is that the point? Is that what you want to do? You want to be peeking, pixel peeping? Or do you just want something that looks actually reasonable? They both look very good. Sure, there is a slight difference, which not many people will notice. All your YouTubers will, but, you know, your production companies, maybe, you know. So there's that. Now, let's look at some product shots. Right, this is a top-down shot of my mouse, my beloved mouse, and can you tell the difference? Right, and here's a phone. Again, A and B. What do you think? Easy to, maybe that one was slightly easier to spot, right? Maybe you found it slightly easy to spot that one, because the bigger box gives you more air, it covers more area, which is great. But now I'm nitpicking, right? What do you think? I think they both look really, really good, right? There is a difference. Is it noticeable? It is to me sometimes. I'm not sure it's always noticeable. Is it £100 worth of difference? Maybe. But one thing you have to remember is all of these shots are very controlled, a very close space. Soon as I put this light 2 meters away from me, there's only one winner. Not the small one, it's the bigger one. Yeah. Remember what space you want to use this light in. If you're using it in a small, closed control environment, the difference can be negligible. But if you have a mansion or you have a massive studio space where you want to position the light in one corner and you want to be in the other corner, then yeah, the bigger one is probably a better bet. So that's it. Very short, very simple. I'm not going to give you my opinion on which one is better because I think they're both really good and they both do a good job based on what situation you want to use in. The bigger one does diffuse the light better, but that's expected because it's bigger. But that's where I want to keep this. Short, sweet, simple. Did you like it? Do you agree with me? I hope you do. If you do, then leave a like. If you don't, then leave a comment. I'd love to hear why you disagree with me. Always love to hear that. And that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one.